Today we're going to talk about really the introduction to Chapter 3. The picture that we're going to use for the whole entire chapter is this picture here. This is going to become like our main picture. And what you notice in this picture is you have two parallel lines. Sometimes you'll see a little arrow like within the lines to show that they're parallel. Line B and C are parallel. And then we have this line A here. And that line A is called the transversal. So a transversal is a line that crosses two parallel lines. I'm going to use the symbol for parallel there. A line that crosses two parallel lines. It's called a transversal. So line A there is the transversal. And what happens is when we have two parallel lines and a transversal, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 angles. And those angles will not always be numbered in the same way. So you see them here numbered 1 through 8. Those numbers will change positions, but they'll still always be 8 angles. In those 8 angles, we're going to try like all these different categories, really. So interior, what does the word interior mean? Right, interior means inside. So the interior or inside angles would be angle 2, angle 7, angle 3, and angle 6. Doesn't matter what order you put them in, but it's important that you have the angle symbol there in front of each one. Those are called the interior angles, and we split up interior angles into two subtypes: alternate interior, same side interior. Alternate interior we sometimes call the Z angles. The Z angles. Because alternate interior are alternating sides of the transversal, and they're on the inside of the parallel lines. So it kind of makes a Z here. So they come in pairs. One pair would be angle 2 and angle 6 is a pair of alternate interior angles. And then here angle 7 and angle 3 form what we call a backwards Z. Angle 7 and angle 3 are another pair of alternate interior angles. Angle 7 and angle 3. Next we have same side interior angles. Same side interior angles are on the same side of the transversal. Same side, and then they're also on the inside. So there's the transversal. Same side on the inside is going to be angle 7 and angle 6. Angle 7 and angle 6. And on the other side, angle 2 and angle 3. Same side interior angles, same side of the transversal, interior between the two parallel lines. So those are interior angles and the subtypes. Then we move on to exterior angles, right? Where interior meant inside, what does exterior mean? Right, exterior means outside. So the outside angles here are on the outside of the parallel lines. And again, we have to have the angle symbol. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 8. And you'll see that we switch spots of the numbers. There's still 8 angles, but you'll notice that they're not numbered in the same way. That's to get us used to it's really about these spots, right? These are the 4 spots for exterior angles, no matter what the numbers are. Alternate exterior alternate each side of the transversal on the outside. They also come in pairs. So angle 1 and angle 8 are alternate exterior. And then on this side, angle 2 and angle 7. And again, it's about the spots, right? Angle 2 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angles. Similarly, same side exterior angles, that would be angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7, and on the other side, angles 2 and 8. So that's a lot of different kinds of angles, right? Interiors on the inside, 1, 2, 7, 3, and 6 in this picture. Then we've got the Z angles, 2 and 6, 7 and 3. Same side interior, 2 and 3, 7 and 6. Similarly, the exterior on the outside, 1, 2, 7, 8 in that picture. 1 and 8 and 2 and 7 are alternate exterior, and then 1 and 7 and 2 and 8 are same side exterior. Then the next kind of angle is corresponding angle. I'm just going to show you what those are. Those are hard to describe in words. Corresponding angles are one in and one out. So it's like angle 8 and angle 4 are corresponding. Angles 7 and angle 3 in this picture are corresponding. One is inside the parallel lines really, and one is outside, and they're on the same side of the transversal. Angle 5 and angle 2 are corresponding, angle 5 and angle 2, and then that leaves here angle 6 and angle 1 are the last pair of corresponding angles. Not really a definition that goes with them, just kind of that visual of the picture. The last pairs of angles, thankfully, are ones we've already learned. Remember how we learned vertical angles? That vertical angles are across from each other when lines make an X and always equal. So I can even mark them equal as I go. Angle 4 and angle 6 are a pair of vertical angles that are always equal. Angles 7 and angle 1 are a pair of vertical angles, again, always equal. And then the last pair here would be like angle 2 and angle 8. We've studied those already. They're going to show up again. Vertical angles. The last one is linear pairs, or what's sometimes called adjacent supplementary angles. There's tons of those. Those are our sunrise-sunset angles, right? Our sunrise-sunset angles that make a straight line. So here we've got angle 4 and angle 5. Beneath here, angles 3 and 6, adjacent supplementary, make a straight line. Here, angle 2 and angle 7 make a straight line. Angles 8 and 1. So that's 4 pairs of adjacent supplementary. Do you see any other pairs? I'll erase this so you can see it. Now if you look at the picture fresh, you might notice there are 4 additional pairs of linear pairs. 5 and 6 make a linear pair. Let's see. 3 and 4 make a linear pair here. 7 and 8. And then, of course, the last one would be angles 2 and 1 here. So there's actually 8 pairs of linear pairs, which is a lot. So here we're going to just give you a picture, and then you say, well, which pair is it? Do you know which pair it is for this one, angle 1 and 2? You're right, this one's corresponding. And we can abbreviate that if we want, like corresponding, SP, kind of abbreviate it. Corresponding. How about angles 1 and 2? You're right, those are alternate interior, or I might just abbreviate it, alt-int. Alt-int, alternate interior. How about number 3? Well, they're on the interior between the 2 lines. They're on the same side of the transversal. You are right, they are same side interior. Oops. Same side interior. Oops, again. Sorry. Same side interior. This one here, angle 1 and angle 2, I'm going to write it up here, alternate exterior. Alternating sides on the outside of the parallel lines. Alternate exterior. So that is a lot, right? There are a lot of different names here, right, of all these different kinds of angles. So we have some examples on the next page, it's kind of a longer notes here. Let's see. I'm going to stop there.